Historically, we have mines in the Black Sea. We have to also, part of the agreement is to ensure that the vessels coming in are just moving what's legitimate goods, that they're moving not military goods or other kinds of things. So they have to be, the cargoes will have to be examined. This will all add, complexity and most importantly, add time to it. The other key challenge here is that the shipping industry itself has to be willing to go into these war zones. These are essentially private entities, and issues like insurance and the crew's willingness to do this. And so it's a 120-day agreement at the initial here. So it's basically like 4 months. And the first few days are going to be really important to give everybody a sense of confidence that it's real, and that therefore you can start to get the machinery to start to operate. But it will not change things overnight in terms of grains availability around the world's markets. It has, I think, a good potential for providing enough trust, enough visibility, accountability about what everybody's doing, that hopefully the machinery can start to move forward. But the challenges, again, are huge. The backlog of 22 million tons to be cleared is only the first part. That's essentially last year's grains that need to get out in today's market. But right now, of course, the fields are full of new grains. Estimates are typically around 65 million tons that will be and need to be moved out in 2023. And so all this means that you have to both address the backlog, but also deal with a tidal wave of more goods coming in a war zone where infrastructure is fragile and in some cases just broken because it's in the war zone. And again, the complexity of being able to move shipping in and out of areas like with minefields and with inspection agreements, it's not going to be nimble. The key here is that it's not going to get resolved in 120 days. It's not going to get resolved probably in the next year and a half. The backlog will take a long time to work its way through. But if the markets see that this is in fact going to happen sooner versus later, then the prices will start to affect that as well, right? We often raise prices if we perceive there's going to be a shortage or a long-term shortage. So this should offer some price relief on the global markets.